What's up, guys? Let me know when you can see me. I'm good, Chris. How you doing? So we're watching this. Are we going to get a bounce back off this 0.236 fib? We could get a decent bounce there. If you guys were watching yesterday, I was looking for a rejection on this 4-hour RSI. Right here, we did get our rejection. We'll have to keep an eye on this. I'm going to remain bearish in the 4-hour unless we can close an RSI above this trend line. So chances are we could come up, retest it again, possibly even go a little bit higher. That would create a bearish, well, possibly not go quite as high and create a bearish divergence, but we'll keep an eye on that. Let's look at the smaller time frames. We are getting a bounce off of what would have been the 0.5 fib of this move. So that is looking at this as a possible. Let's go just off of this wave here. See where this is bouncing on the smaller time frame. So we're getting a bounce on the golden pot. Well, no, we're not. Hold on. I got this backwards. Sorry guys, I wasn't ready. I got up and it was moving, so I figured I'd do a live stream. We got to bounce off the 0.382 fib if we're looking at this as just this swing low to this swing high here. We'll see what happens. If we break this trend line, we could still get up to our target of around 59.9 area, possibly. As of right now, our EMAs are turning bearish in the hourly. We got to see how this closes. We got 20 minutes to close. Let's see. Are we showing any divergence here? Not at the moment in the hourly. Let's look at. So this is what I'm thinking. If that RSI does not get back above this trend line here, we could be finished with B. It is a possibility. If we are finished there and we don't break this high, we could be going as low as 51,000 for the 1-to-1 extension if this was a ABC. Looking at it in the more bearish case, if we looked at this as a 1 through 5, this being 1. Now this is the bearish case here. 2, 3, 4 would be down here about the 0.618, and then we would probably bounce back up for 4, or I'm sorry, that would be 3, but that would get us around 45,000, 45.6. And then if that was the case, this 5-wave count would be invalidated if we get back above the wave 1 over here, which is around 53. But again, we can't confirm that until we break this 52.7, because remember, let me move this over, get it out of our way. Looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we were looking at here, that's still possible, guys. We could still be going up to our 62.7, 62.6 range. Really have to see how this all reacts within here. If we do break this 52.7, which was the top of wave 1 here, then that 5 count is going to be invalidated, and we're looking at least the ABC down to 51,000. Again, if that breaks, we could be going as low as 45.6, and if we do that, we would get a bounce here, possibly back up to this 52.7 range, and then continue lower. But as of right now, we got to watch and see what happens. Let's go into the smaller time frame. Let's check the 15-minute, see how that looks. 15-minute, still have room to go. I would expect if we do drop further, we'll get a decent bounce at 57.279. Which is the 200 EMA on the 15-minute. We have 4 minutes left there, but the 15-minute RSIs have turned pretty bearish here. If we open and close the next candle on the 15-minute, the 21 will cross the 55 here, and if we open and close underneath the 8 on this next 15-minute, that will be a continuation to the downside. But the 15-minute is getting oversold here, so we could be getting a decent bounce. We'll keep an eye on it. Chris said bear trap, maybe. maybe a bear trap, or this could have been a bull trap. Remember, this was our rejection area that I was looking for between the 59.5 and 59.9 to $60,000 range. We did get rejected so far, but again, if we do come back down, we could test this level here. If we get support, get another bounce, we'll keep an eye on it, and that would be around the 56,874, which is old resistance back in here. Check the 1 second. No thanks. Cardano is giving you a good feeling. Yeah, I seen that. Cardano actually broke that target, but it is coming down now, so be careful there. We did create a little bit of divergence here, not a whole lot. Ethereum still looks like this could be a falling channel. Of course, we'd have to break the 1846. If we break that, we could be headed up to these higher targets, but otherwise we may be coming back down to that 0.618 around 1544 for Ethereum. Litecoin, as we were talking about yesterday, we got rejected again at this rising channel bottom. We could be seeing a 166 in Litecoin. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones. This trend line is the 100-year trend line. If you guys have been watching, let me go into the monthly so you can see it. That is a 100-year trend line, and if that breaks, we do have divergence here though in the monthly. You can see the lower highs in the RSI, higher highs in the price action. That is bearish divergence, but this is the monthly, guys, so it could wick up. But if we break this trend line and get support on it, the Dow could go absolutely ballistic. Otherwise, I see a major correction, at least a correction back down to the 22,000 if we're not able to break this top up here. And if we zoom into the 1 day, let's take a look at the 1 day. We are getting rejected right at it as of right now. Let me check something real quick, see what the futures are looking like. Futures are down a little bit, so this could be a bad day. Let's look at the DXY. DXY is pumping again. Like I said, a break of this 92.28 range for the DXY, and it's super bullish. As you guys know, I've been watching this fractal here. Seems to be playing out. This is what I expect. I'm bullish on the dollar for about a year if this plays out like I think it's gonna. It's creating fractal in the MACD and the RSI also. Everything's looking super good. Gold got rejected, like I'd said. I'm looking for the 1650 range, still looking for that range for gold. If that breaks, it could get really ugly for gold. Silver got rejected again, still looking at the $20 to $21 silver. Everything's looking good so far for what we've been calling. Let's go back into the 15-minute here and see what's going on here. Like I said, we're gonna watch this EMA, and this is in a 15 minutes, so this isn't long term, but in the short term, this 21 EMA is gonna cross the 55 now. It's inevitable. But if we close the next 15-minute below this 8, open and close it, we're obviously gonna open it below, but if we close it below this 55 EMA, that's a bearish sign to me that we're probably gonna go down to at least the 56.87. We'll keep an eye on it. Make sure you smash the likes, guys. Subscribe if you're new here. I do daily updates. This morning I won't be doing a regular update. This is going to be a live, so but it's still going to give you an idea of what's going on if you're watching it later, so definitely stick around. We'll keep an eye on the Dow Jones and everything else. Dow Jones opens in 45 minutes. So all right, we got our, this is from my EMA strategy, guys. We got our close. We got our cross here, so if we close below this 8 EMA on the 15-minute, we're most likely going to head down to at least the 200 EMA, which is 57.287. Might get a bounce there. If it breaks down below there, we're looking at 56.874 for the next line of support. All right, I'm going to go into the chat. The Fed won't let the crash happen. The Fed wants to get the dollar value higher, so yeah, they can do that. The higher the dollars, the more the dollar's worth, the better off the Fed is. So to think they won't let it, they've got everybody fearful of the dollar. When people got fear in the dollar, get in the dollar, buy the fear, sell the greed. Everybody's greedy in the markets. Again, we'll watch how this Dow opens. If we can get above this trend line, then that could change everything. Every Bitcoin and everything can pump, dollar go down. But as of right now, dollar is looking extremely bullish. If we zoom in, and this is the 3-day chart I'm watching. We got a great bounce off the ADMA. Yeah, this looks ready to pump, guys. And the dollar doesn't have to pump in one day like Bitcoin. When I say pump, I mean I'm bullish for about a year on the dollar so far. Gold, everything's playing out pretty much how we expected, guys. If you've been watching the channel, none of this is surprising. So Chris is obviously extremely bullish. Yeah, guys, smash the like. We'll go over some other altcoins too in a little bit, but we're going to keep an eye on the Bitcoin action right now. Still got room to go down a little bit more in the 15-minute. Once we do get down, like I said, probably get a bounce around the 57,294, and then we'll see how this 15-minute RSI resets. If we create some divergence, then we'll most likely just keep continuing down. Like I said, we could be looking for, as long as we don't break this high here, we could be looking for a $51,000 Bitcoin for the retracement. Now that won't happen in a day. That could take, what is today, the 18th, so could take about a week or so to get down to this range if we do get there. And remember, this is still bullish. If we get a bounce at that 51 and confirm an ABC, the next high could be much higher, but we have to, obviously we go on confirmation, not on what we think. Again, if this 51 breaks, we could be looking as far down as the 45 before a bounce. Again, this doesn't happen in a day, guys. The time is important. The earliest I see this get us down to there would be, it's gonna be at least a week or so, unless we have just a major flash crash. And if we do and we break this, then it's gonna get ugly. What's up, Raymond? Said Lino, thanks Savy, you working through charts live is cool. Thanks, man. I really hope we're already in the bear market. Like I said, the bear market confirmation for me would be breaking this trend line right here. Right here, this rising broadening wedge. If we break this, I will definitely think we're in the bear market. And that would have to break us below the 42 range, somewhere in there, depending on where it hits, because this is a ascending trend line. So if this breaks, we come back down, come back up, test it for resistance, and it becomes resistance. That's confirmation of a bear market to me. Let me get these off of here. Whoops, I didn't mean to get that off there. I meant to get this off there. All right, I'm gonna get these off of here, kind of clean this up. Remember, we were looking for a bounce off this trend line, which we got, and again, that could be 4, and then we're going 5 up. So we're gonna keep a close eye on this. Let me get this off there. That did get a nice bounce off of the golden pocket zone. Let's go back into the smaller time frame here. We're getting our bounce. Let's see if we get back above this 8 EMA, then we could turn these RSIs around. Otherwise, it's going to remain bearish for a while. Also looks as a big triangle from all-time high. You talking about which triangle? This one here? I'm still in my shorts. Like I said yesterday, I was laddering in my shorts. Still in my short, and right now I am up, currently up about 50%. Chrome said, so this still could be wave 5. Yeah, it's a possibility that we could still be in wave 5 here. Obviously, there's no confirmation yet. This could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this be wave 3, come back down for 4, and then 5. And that's the smaller wave count within it. Otherwise, this was a 5 wave down for A, an ABC for B, and then we should expect an ABC for 51,000, or like I said, this could end up being a wave 3 down to 45. So again, until we get some confirmation, there's no telling what's gonna happen. So it's trying to bounce back up and get this 21 EMA off of the 55 EMA. Let's see if it can happen. Let's watch this 8 EMA here. If we close below that, then we're bearish. If we close above it, we could get a little pump here. Jay Jenkins said, why do you laugh at newbies here who have no money? Jay, I haven't laughed at any newbies here, and that's saying that I'm arrogant. I believe you're arrogant, buddy, because you're not paying attention. So just read your own comment. That's ridiculous. When have I laughed at a noob? Sounds like Jay's got some issues. Somebody want to give him a Kleenex or a tissue? Chris, I didn't see your question. I can't read all the... Yeah. If you asked a question, ask it again. Match 3 king, trolls everywhere. Yeah, trolls are just miserable people. Misery likes company. They go around, try to get attention by just being negative morons. So if you guys see any trolls, just get rid of them. I know I got some moderators in here. Don't forget to smash the likes, guys. We're watching the big Bitcoin on the 15-minute here to see if we close below this 8 EMA. Thanks, Melvina. Jay Jenkins is probably feeling real good about himself. He's probably confused right now. Don't realize what he was even talking about. What's up, hash goats? And Chris, I didn't ignore your question. Ask it again, buddy. What's up, Michael Fleming? How you doing, man? $133 people and 47 likes. Come on, man. Scroll down a little bit. Hit that thumbs up button. You can do it. We get 150 likes, and then I'll start getting into the altcoins for you guys. Altcoins of your choice. Your one dislike? Yay! It's a fact that the crypto space demonizes the poor, but here is a very respectable space and healthy attitude. Wolfgang said, Savvy, I really hope BTC crashes back to your price that you sold. Wolfgang, but the thing is, you don't understand, I trade. I make a lot more money trading than I would have made hodling. Hands, we got another one. You know what? I do get rude to trolls. I can't stand trolls, but noobs, I'm not rude to newbies. I'm rude to arrogant idiot trolls. It was 100 yesterday. This is bullish. You think so, DJ? We'll see. Thanks, Yukon. I appreciate it. At least someone's got enough respect to smash the likes. I do this for free, guys, and all you have to do is scroll down and hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the content. This is the 4 hour. Again, we're watching this 4 hour RSI. We got the rejection we were expecting yesterday. I remain bearish unless we close the RSI above this trend line. So we can still get a decent bounce. As long as we don't close above this trend line, I am still going to be bearish in the 4 hour. What's up, S. Jennings? Thanks, Robert. Just got up. Thanks for the update. You're welcome, Roy. I know you were in a short when you went to bed. I hope you're in profit and you get your stops in profit just in case we do pop up above this high here. It's created. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. My triangle in Discord invalid. I don't know, Raymond. I wasn't looking at that as a triangle. That's too big of a area there. All right, Chris, I'm going to answer your question. Last year, Fed added 25% to the existing USD supply. Yesterday, he said he would keep this up until 2023. What's the reason you're bullish on the dollar? I'm bullish on the dollar because the Fed and the banks are together, and the banks aren't going to let the dollar die. And I read charts, and I do what the charts tell me, and I'm bullish on the dollar because the chart is bullish. That's why I'm bullish on the dollar. Also, Tether has made like 85% of the total supply within the last 6 or 7 months. Tether is the scam to watch out for, guys. When that gets what's coming to it, you can expect a Mount Gox like dump. I'm sure of it. Tether is a scam regardless to what anybody believes. Jim Quigley, right on, no problem, man. Urkel expected comeback for Litecoin. Only if it can get back inside, if it can break this channel and get back inside this channel. Otherwise, I'm looking for about 166. What if the banks die, though? The banks will never die, guys. The banks will not die. They control everything. The banks that aren't in cahoots with the big boys may die, but the banks as a whole are going nowhere. Anybody believing that is insane. That's not how it works. At the banks end, that'd be the end of everything, and we're gonna be living in like have you guys ever seen that show, The 100? It's gonna be like that. Bad idea to enter a short position here in the 58 range. Yeah, I wouldn't enter a new position right here. Like I said, the RSI is getting oversold a little bit. So yeah, this isn't a good position to enter right now. If you're not already in one, I would not get in one. What do you use instead of Tether? USD, man. I'm either in Bitcoin or I'm in the dollar. I mean, not as a whole, but I don't use Tether. I won't touch Tether. I don't like Tether. I think it's a 100% scam, Ponzi. That's gonna get, it's gonna get found out. It may not be this year, it may not be next year, but when it does, it is gonna get ugly. They can't show any proof of anything. They don't show proof of anything. They just keep claiming crap. Still, the dollar can rise because it's going against other currencies. Yeah, the DXY is a basket of currencies going against the dollar. So, yeah, the dollar, like I said, I'm going to remain bullish on the dollar. There's nothing bearish about it. everybody agrees with buy the fear and sell the greed, except in the dollar. Don't you realize they have put fear into the dollar? It's for a reason, because that's where they go when they get out of the high risk assets, which is like, and the other thing is, when the dollar goes up, all markets come down, all of them. The more a dollar is worth, the more value a dollar has, the less dollars it takes to buy things, so the value of everything else goes down. Edward Park said S&P futures erased pretty much all the gains from last night. Yeah, like I said, this is pretty huge, this trend line here on the Dow, and I don't know what the Dow is doing right now in the futures. Let's take a look. Check this one out. Oh, I don't like the CNBC one. Let's look at this one. So it's down $3. So the Dow is down, Nasdaq's down 223 pre-market, S&P's down 26. This could be a very exciting day. Very exciting. The dollar is looking just bullish as hell, in my opinion. The 4 hours kind of looking bullish here, but I wouldn't expect anything. Again, it's all depending on this trend line right here on the 4 hour RSI for me. If we get back above this, then I believe we're bullish. Otherwise, I'm bearish as long as we're below here. Thanks for smashing the likes, guys. Half of you anyway have smashed the likes. OnStar said if the dollar rises based on euro going down, you think? No, I think when the dollar rises, it's because people are getting out of risk on assets. The dollar is the safe haven, always has been. I've showed it. I'll go through that real quick. We'll take a look at, let's take a look at the dollar. Let's take a look at what the dollar did in 2008. Remember the big crash in 2008? That was right here. Let me get rid of all these indicators. There's what the dollar did in 2008 when the markets were at its peak in the bubble, and when it crashed, the dollar went up. Let's see what gold did. 2008. Go back here. Gold 2008, right here, crashed. Let's look at what silver did. 2008. Right here, crashed. Everybody thinks getting gold and silver to hedge against the markets. That's when the markets crash, gold crashes, silver crashes, Bitcoin will crash. The dollar is the only thing that rises. Because again, when the dollar is worth more, everything else is worth less because it takes less dollars to buy. So yeah, nothing has changed for me at all in what I'm seeing here. I will let you know if it does. All right, so our 15-minute closed above that. We did not get an open and close after the cross here, so we could continue to bounce a little bit. Let's see what happens in the 15-minute. Flower Child said, where do you think Ethereum is going for today? It all depends on Bitcoin and the traditional markets, but we could be just forming a falling channel here. And like I said, if it is, we could come all the way back down to this 1540 range. It's looking like a bear flag in the 4 hour RSI here. Definitely plenty of room to fall. Again, it doesn't have to, but let's keep an eye on Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin does. Savvy, do you know about the silver cup and handle since 1970? Also, JP Morgan bought last 8 to 10 years, so much of it they own more than the Hunt brothers. I'm buying since 2017 and 18, reload at 20. Yeah, that could be a good strategy. See what happens. I mean, like I said, it all depends on the Dow Jones traditional markets and what happens with the DXY now. And again, I have no reason to be bearish on the DXY whatsoever, unless we can't get above this 55 EMA and we drop back below these EMAs. Then I might change my thoughts on it, but otherwise I just think it's this fractal is going to play out. That's my opinion. Doesn't have to be yours. If you don't agree, that's fine. People don't agree. I mean, we wouldn't have markets if everybody agreed, right? And nobody is right all the time. We got 24 minutes till traditional markets open. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Match 3 King, what do you think about the Bitcoin stock to flow models? It only goes by supply and demand. What it's not taken in is when there's a lot of sells, when the bear market begins, that is a lot of, when you get a lot of sell pressure in Bitcoin, stock to flow doesn't take that in effect. It only takes supply in. When you put the demand, or it only takes the demand. When you have a huge supply, and that's when everybody's selling off, we'll just see how the stock to flow works out. Let's just say that. I don't trust it myself. Again, that's my opinion. Free for Profit said paper, gold, and silver price doesn't affect the physical value. They manipulate it. Well, paper gold, I mean, that's a way for them to, that's inflation. Basically the same thing we get from altcoins on Bitcoin is inflation. Waiting to buy BTC HODL, Ali said. Thanks for hitting the likes, guys. At least some of you have some respect enough to hit the like button when you are watching somebody. When you're watching any YouTuber, if you enjoy the content, hit the likes. If you don't enjoy it, don't watch it. All right, so in the 15 minute, if we zoom in here, we still have 6 minutes to close, but just to show you guys real quick, 21's trying to cross the 55 again. We have, if we close here without breaking this high over here, we do have hidden bearish divergence, which is a continuation of the trend in that time frame, which is a 15-minute time frame, which is a downtrend. As you can see, higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action. That is hidden bearish divergence. But in the long run, for those of you that just joined in, we're looking at this trend line right here in the 4-hour RSI. I remain bearish in the 4-hour trend unless we can get the RSI back inside of this and break this trend line right here. Other than that, I remain bearish for now. We did get a nice bounce off the 8 EMA on the 4-hour the 4-hour 8 EMA here. We did get a decent bounce. Let's see what happens. Overall, I still think there's a good possibility that this could just be an ABC. We could possibly see 51,000 within the next week or so, unless we break this high here. What's up, Carl? Thoughts on the daily bearish divergence and the BTC daily? Let's take a look. There's the daily. Yeah, we do have bearish divergence, but I do want to point something out in the bigger time frame. We still haven't came back up and tested this trend line, so we could get bullish after a drop, come back up, test this trend line. If that breaks, that gets really bullish. But I do want to show you in the weekly. This is something to watch out for. We do have bearish divergence in the weekly, which is higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI, but there's also hidden bullish, which is, you look at these two lows, we're getting higher lows and we're getting lower lows here. So be cautious with that. And again, anybody that's telling you we're definitely going one direction or the other is lying to you, or they are just insane because they really think they know. But we look for confirmations. Subscribe to the channel. We try to take an honest look at the market and really look at what's going on. I mean, we can make some predictions for, you know, the longer term, but in reality, nobody knows for sure. And as of right now, we haven't had any confirmation of which way it's really going to go, in my opinion. But we are, like I said, we made this bearish, hidden bearish divergence here, seems to be playing out. Let's see what happens. And that basically gave the RSI more room to go to the downside. It reset here by going higher when the price didn't. So that's usually a sign that we're gonna, like I said, let's look for this. This is where I'm looking for a bounce right now. And that's around this 200 EMA, somewhere in this range. It's not going to be exact, guys, but this is where I'm looking for the next bounce on the 15-minute, somewhere in this range. And then if that breaks, like I said, we'll probably get a bounce here, maybe come back up, test this trend line, and come back and test this old resistance about 56.84. If we break below here, 56.8, 56.9, and this becomes resistance, then we're probably going to go much, much further down. CS, when do you buy your HODL position? It all depends on what the market does here, man. Like I said, we could be, this trend line right here is everything. If we break below this trend line, it's probably going to be a year or so before I even look at buying a HODL position. But keep in mind, guys, I do hold 2 Bitcoin on one of my accounts, and then the small account that I've been trading live with people, that one I usually start the day with 500 bucks, and the last 3 days we've averaged about $1,000 gain on that 500 each day. So, and as of right now in my trade, I am up 48.78% on my short. Java, good morning, Savvy. Thanks for the video update. Right on, man. Josh Plonk said he longed at 57.4. Be careful, man. Nice entry if we continue up, though. Remember where our bounce area is, right up in here. We could still see a quick push up there, possibly. And this is the 15-minute guy. Let's look at the hourly. As you can see, I just put that target there to 57.3, and that was a 200 EMA. It's also going to line up with the ooh, see, we got quite a bit of room in the hourly. So if we do hit this 57.3, I expect a possible bounce from there. Maybe come back up, test the 21 again, or right around where we're at now. And then come test this area, the 56.874. If that breaks within the next 8 hours or so, I expect a bounce from the 200 EMA on the hourly. Maybe come back up, retest this range. If we break, if we start opening and closing 1 hour candles below this 200 EMA, then we'll probably continue down. But guys, it doesn't mean we have a straight red candle all the way down. This is a market. It bounces. Roy, where do you do your trades? My main account, I trade on Prime XBT. My secondary is Bybit. I have links down below if you guys want to check them out. If you use my Prime XBT link and you use the promo code SAVVY50, it'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus to use towards your margins. Savvy25 will get you 25% off of your fees. I have other exchanges down there too. If you're into traditional stocks, try Webull. By signing up with them, you get 2 free stocks for making a deposit, and yeah, check them out, man. So on the hourly, we're getting support right now on the 21 EMA, but the EMAs are flipping pretty bearish here. This did look like a bullish candle here, a reversal in the hourly, but yeah, that don't have to play out. Reserve watching sat in the tub with a beer. Right on. Roy said like trades. Yeah, both. I have a few different accounts. I trade a few different accounts, but DXY very bullish, crazy times. Everyone cries inflation and the dollar goes up. Like I said, there are the powers that be are in control. They put fear into whatever is gonna rise, basically, and they put greed. Everybody's greedy. It's buy the fear, sell the greed. When they're putting fear in something, it's for a reason. It's to keep you out of it. Your mind is controlled by the media. Look at the charts, not the news. What size leverage are you using on the 500? 25. Actually, the one I put in yesterday, because I was laddering in, I kept changing each time I laddered in. I think I'm up pretty high leverage on that 35x on the one from yesterday. Like I said, I'm up about 57% right now. Anything above 5x is very risky. Yeah, if you're not an experienced trader, you definitely shouldn't be trading with high leverage. You will get wrecked. Be careful, guys. You know, a lot of people are pushing, like, making it look like trading's easy and you can just get in and get rich. You can expect to lose money. You may get lucky a few times and make some money, but you'll give it right back. If you're new and you're not, you need to practice. I always suggest practicing with a beta account or a fake account using fake money. And then when you start getting profitable, and that doesn't mean trade for a day, trade for a week, and then think you're going to trade, man. It takes time, guys. You will lose money if you go in thinking you're just going to trade and get rich quick. I'm just being honest. Mark, thanks for joining the membership, man. I'm sorry, where do you show your live trades? Roy, to the members, if you hit the join button down below, you pay a monthly, and I've been putting up live trades as I do them, and I'm going to try to do at least a few a week, but it all depends on what Bitcoin's doing and if I'm trading it. We're showing a little bit of divergence if we close up here. Well, not yet. Nope. Bonetti, do you have BTC positions at the moment? Yeah, I announced yesterday. I told the people in Discord and on my live stream last night that I was laddering in shorts. Yes, I'm currently short. That's what I was just saying. I'm up about 43% now. Fake money never felt real enough. I didn't take it serious. Gotta have, yeah, and that's why I'm saying start with a fake account, and then the real trading begins when you have to deal with emotion. When you put money in an account, put a very small amount. You could trade $1. You could trade as little as $1, even less actually. But yeah, then when you start playing with money, then you got to deal with the emotion side. Even if you're good at paper trading with fake money, once you have to deal with emotion, that changes everything. Then it's a more of a learning curve. And again, it takes time. You watch these other YouTubers that are telling people to long and short and whatever. They don't show you all the times all the money their people are losing. They only show you the guys that got lucky, especially if they didn't know how to trade. And you will get lucky, but you will give it back if you're trading and don't understand what you're doing. Will you flip it to long if we flip the VBOB? I may. But as of right now, I am going to remain in my short. Let's go back to the 15-minute. DJ said it's like poker. If you don't know what you're doing, it is, but you gotta, like anything else, the more you do it, the more you understand it, the better. And nobody, you can buy courses and do whatever. That's going to help you a little bit, but there's no real understanding of the market till you've been in it for a long time. You've watched it for thousands of hours and traded it. It takes a long time. There's no cookie cutter program that's going to teach you it and you're going to be great at it all right away. It's not how it works. And you, even when you get where you're profitable and you're doing well, you're still going to lose trades. You're always going to lose trades. That's why you need to learn risk management. You can be a shitty trader and know how to use risk management and still be profitable. Mars said bull flag. No, that's probably not a bull flag. It's kind of skinny to be a bull flag. Like I said, we could pop up. We could still go up as high as the $59,900 to $60,000 range and get rejected. There's a lot of old resistance here. Not a paid subscription to see when you enter trades. If you're watching the video, you scroll down next to the subscribe button, there's a join button. It's a monthly thing for YouTube. People were doing it for, you know, just support. So I decided to start adding things. You will not get notifications of when I do the live trading or post my live trades unless you are a member. But again, it's not so you sit there and follow my trades. Basically, I did that to show people I actually trade, and you can use a small amount of money. I use a small account for that and make money. Like I said, I've been averaging about 100, what was it? About 100% a day. Mark said it's too late to place a short now. Yeah, I wouldn't enter any position right here. Caesar, a lot of people like the music. If I listened to everybody, I'd have the music on and off all the time. I apologize, but more people, we've had votes on it. More people want the music than don't. So I'm going to leave it there. It's up. It's your guys' channel too, and you guys have made the decision a million times. If you want to take a vote right now for the music on or off, hit 1 if you want it on, hit 2 if you want it off. Kendall Hearn, be patient, wait for the move and confirmation. Exactly. If you miss a trade, there's always another trade. Wait for a trade with confirmation. Don't just jump in because of FOMO. All right, bye, bud. Sorry, man. Can't please everybody. You put out alerts on those trades. If you hit the join button, it's just like posting a regular YouTube video for me. It notifies you, but those ones only notify members. That's how it works. And it's not trade signals. It's just showing you my trades. Don't follow anybody's trades, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I have different risk tolerance in a different account and trading a different style than everybody's different. It depends on your situation. And the reason being, people watch other people's trades, they throw in a bunch of money, they go crazy leverage, they don't know what they're doing, and they lose everything. So don't follow anybody's trades. Adam, welcome. Thanks for the support, man. I'm just being honest with you guys. I may sound like I'm irritated. I'm irritated because people think you can just get rich quick. If you're in here and you think you're gonna make a bunch of money really fast, you're gonna lose. That's not how it's done, period. You will lose it all. Even if you get lucky and make a huge trade, you're gonna lose it all. There's some links down below if you guys want to practice trading. Like I said, start out on a testnet. When you start doing good with that, go ahead and start a account. If it's for you and you've been doing profit or you've been profitable, then put a very small amount that you're willing to lose. Don't risk more than you're willing to lose. Play with that. Even if it's $1, trade that for a while. See what it's about, and then you'll see trading isn't just easy. Yes, CMC on a 50K BTC. Music is good, but maybe change the song. It's YouTube's music, so I can't really change it while I'm live. It's just it's their stuff. If I use regular music, then they demonetize my videos, and you can get copyright strikes, so I don't do that. Otherwise, I'd be playing my music. I'm listening to different music than you guys are right now. Yeah, let's take for trade signals. I don't do trade signals, man, because people don't understand how to trade, and they think they think every signal is a guarantee. That's not how it is. Nothing is a guarantee in any market. I can lower it a bit if that'll help you guys out. How's that? Is that better? Can I ask you for your thoughts and experience using Kraken? I hate Kraken. They have scam wicks. It is a scammy exchange. I do not like Kraken one bit. There shouldn't be a level 2 anymore. It should just be a level 1. So you only have to do the level 1. You don't need to do a level 2. I think it's like $3 a month or something. I mean, it's not hardly anything. No guarantees. Don't tell the millennials that. Well, the millennials think everything just goes up. Big Papa Beats said the music is fine. Not sure what the problem is. Don't you think if the bull flag plays out, we can see 62 to 63K? Yeah, that, if you guys remember, I've been saying that since way back here, that it's possible this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was 4. We could see the 62.7 to 63.7. That is still in the cards, still a possibility. Again, there is no guarantees on the market. As of right now, if we don't break this high here, I'm looking at this as a A, B, and a C. Otherwise, go back to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count. But right now, the reason I'm looking at this as the ABC is because here in the 4-hour RSI, we have come back up, retested this, and got rejected, like I was talking about yesterday, and that keeps me bearish on the 4-hour time frame unless we close above this trend line. Kraken's just pure scammy. Most of the exchanges in America are scammy because I'm sure they have to pay the government a little extra so people could trade on it, and they have to follow all their rules, so they got to pay for it somehow, and that's by scamming you out of your money. GYORG. Not sure how to say that, Georgie. Thanks for your support. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Hit that subscribe button. I do daily updates every day in the morning, although today I decided to do a live for the update. So but this is all there is to it right now. This is what I'm looking at. It could go either way. Got to wait for confirmation. We did get a bounce on the 4 hour off the ADMA, but we got 2.5 hours left. 15-minute. We made the hidden bearish divergence still. Like I said, I'm looking for the 57.3 area. We do have a 57.4, 57.5. We have a fib here, but still looking for about somewhere in this range. Come back down and retest the 200 EMA here on the 15-minute. Any thoughts on the long term? What do you think about the triangle on the daily RSI? Yeah, I looked at that a few minutes ago. We've been watching that too. Let me go back over here. If we go into the daily. So yeah, it's possible, but like I said, that would show one more push up, which could be that 62 to 63 to retest this trend. So it is possible. So we have an A, B, C, whoops, A, B, C, D, E. But yeah, it's possible. Savy, I ain't kissing ass, but seriously, man, most level-headed guy on YouTube. I cut off news after last election. You inspired me to cut off most crypto YouTubers. Huge difference. Yeah, I don't watch other people because, like it or not, when you watch other people, they can get in your head and screw up your own analysis. And I'm not saying don't watch other people. You got to have contrary views, you know. Look at both decisions. Come up, you know, look at the bullish perspective, look at the bearish perspective, and come up with your own conclusion. But you need to find out how to learn to watch for confirmation areas. Like I said, nobody knows what the market's going to do, but there are confirmation areas that you can get, you know, confirmation that you can make your probabilities better, higher. CS said, looks like an alt season. What do you think, man? Possible, unless Bitcoin does go down from here. If Bitcoin stays sideways for a long time, maybe. But remember, if Bitcoin goes down hard, alts go down 10 times harder. I don't trade alts though, so I don't really watch them. You know, I'll chart them for people, but I don't trade alts. I don't care for them. Savy, do it live every morning. Some people like the regular recorded updates better, so otherwise I would do a live every morning. I mean, it's easier to do a live. Free and fighting every day in the market is unique. Anything can happen. Oh, so the Dow opened. What's that doing? It's testing that 100-year trend line again. What's the DXY doing? Still pumping. And the DXY in the 3-day here looks like a bull flag. A real bull flag. I only buy BTC miners. Glad to have joined. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. If we break down the daily triangle and the RSI, it could be a huge correction that I hope for. Yeah, maybe. But there's still a chance to go touch the top of that triangle in the RSI too in the daily, which would give us that 63 to 60, 62 to $63,000 range. So the Dow is trying to pump and break this trend line. Let's see what happens. At the same time, the dollar is bullish. What's gold doing? Gold is doing pretty bad, as expected. We broke back down below my area here. This 1650 is still what I'm looking for. Silver, still looking for the $20 to $21 range. Good show, Savvy. You say it how it is. I just give you my opinion, man. My opinion doesn't always have to be right, but I'm showing you what the charts, what I get out of the charts. I'm not trying to blow smoke up anybody's ass and act like I know what's going to happen, exactly where it's going to go in the future. I'm looking at what I see and what I've learned in the charts that give me, you know, an idea of where it's going. And I just show you confirmations like this here. This, you know, I had a bearish call last night because of the rejection here, and you can see we're coming down. Doesn't mean we continue down. There is, if this is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we still have 5 coming up, but a break of this 52.7 area will definitely confirm that we're not in a one. I'm sorry. Yeah, in the bigger picture. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But a break of this 52.74 invalidates that count. Currently, I am more, especially because of this rejection here, I'm more leaning this towards a ABC. Could be seeing a $51,000 Bitcoin if we cannot break this high up here. Ethereum, Litecoin still wasn't able to get back in this. I still think we could be headed down to the 166 level. The Dow still playing with that trend line. It is right on it. Now, like I said, we could wick through it, but the thing is, if we start getting support on top of this in the daily, would be extremely bullish for the Dow. Like I said, guys, if you want to help support the channel, another way is check out the affiliate links down below. My wife's got a web page. If you want personalized gifts, she can put, you know, family photos, whatever your crypto of choice is on any of this stuff. She has the big glass pictures, kind of like the ones you see on TV, just all of this stuff. There's also a crypto section, and on anything, any of the shirts, mugs, any of this stuff, you can put literally anything you want on it. Just hit her up in the contact and she'll work with you. She's quick to get back to people, and it's quality stuff too, guys. It's not the garbage that you see all over. 4 soldiers on 4 hour. 4 soldiers, never heard of 4 soldiers, heard of 3. Yeah, that could be. I just don't like how small these are. You know, the three black crows. This would be soldiers is going up, crows is going down. We did get a bounce off of this fib here, which also is the 0.236, or I'm sorry, the 8 EMA. So, but again, we're not even halfway through the 4 hours, so this candle has a lot it could do yet. Man, do you live stream daily? Love your stream. I may make a video asking you guys what you prefer. I usually do recorded daily updates in the morning, but if you guys like these live streams more, maybe we'll go this route. I don't know, undecided. I'm willing to change things up if people want to. Savvy, your wife should check out Fiverr.com. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. Redislave, I watch you for the first time and have a new favorite tuber. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. .com. I'll check that out later. I don't know what that is. Hope you're not trying to shill your own stuff there, bud. What areas would you like to buy back your HODL? Again, that all depends. You can go back to the beginning of the video. I don't want to keep repeating myself, especially for the people that have already heard it 50 times. So watch the video from the beginning and I'll give you my ideas. With this service she offers, show the crypto section on your wife's webpage. With the service she offers, you can make money there. I'll check it out. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, I'll check it out, man. What's up, Brian? Most people receive this round stimulus don't have the financial withdrawal to play the markets. Yeah. Basically, it's a way for them to get the stimulus money back, get the millennials that think markets just go up to buy in and then just take their money from them. It's coming, guys. How's the Dow looking? Ooh, it is playing right on that trend line. How's the dollar looking? Bullish. Live stream is better during crucial times like market openings. Yeah, that's why I do the live streams when there's something happening. But like I said, it all depends. Just curious in here. I'm not saying this is going to be the final vote, but not saying it's going to be the final vote, but put a 1 if you like the regular daily updates recorded. Put 2 if you like the live streams to replace those. Like I said, not the final vote. Just curious as to what the feel in here is. Thanks for smashing the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. 15-minute 21 is crossing the 55. Yeah. But remember, once that crosses, then you need to open and close below all of these EMAs before it's confirmation it'll continue. Wish I could go full-time trading and just do crypto all day. That's what I did in June. I actually quit a 6-figure income because this is what made more sense. What do you think about scale ski? I don't know what that is. One and two, Igor said. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's something I have to think about and kind of see what happens. Maybe I'll try it for a week one way and try it for a week. Maybe I'll do that next week. I'll do just the regular morning updates, and then the following week I'll do the morning live streams and see which does better, and then maybe we'll go that route. I'll probably I'll think about doing that starting Monday. And don't forget, if you are not subscribed, subscribe. I do a Ledger Nano S hard wallet giveaway every Monday. All you have to do is be subscribed, smash the like button, leave your comment below after the video, not the comments in the live stream. You have to leave one after the video, because then I do a random comment pick on Monday from a random video throughout the week. So Stimmy Cash has landed. Stimmy Cash is played out. Some people must be behind on the video. I'm getting a lot of stuff afterwards here. Igor said, unfortunately, can't support you with super chat. All good, man. I don't expect anybody to super chat. Unless you want a super chat, you can super chat. BTC, the king of poop coins. I think the king of poop coins is XRP, honestly. But anyway, that's what I'm looking for here, guys. Again, there's no 100% confirmation. It still could go either way. I'm leaning more towards the ABC currently. And again, because of the rejection on this 4-hour RSI, this RSI closes a 4-hour candle and it's above this trend line, then we could be looking bullish. But until then, I'm still looking kind of bearish here. Maybe do the 20-minute full update in the beginning of the live stream so us European folks can check out the update during lunch break. Maybe do a 20-minute full update in the beginning. Yeah, I could try that. That might work out. Just do a 15-20 minute regular video, and then at the end do a live stream and talk about it. I could try that. That sounds pretty good, man. Carl said hail to the king BTC. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Don't forget to scroll down, smash the likes, and subscribe if you haven't already. We do something every day. But yeah, I think I'm going to start doing the regular 15-minute walkthrough of the markets, and then we'll just do a live stream right after that so people can watch it and go from there. That way they don't have to watch us talking back and forth if they don't want to. How's Ethereum looking? Not so good. Litecoin, not so good. Oh. Looks like Bitcoin's about to drop a little bit more right now. Hey, got a bounce. Great to see you again. Yeah, Ed, have fun, man. I'm sure you're at work. Have a good day, bud. I think I may, I'll stick around for a little bit longer. I'm going to check my trade real quick. Currently up about 55%, and it does look like Bitcoin is about to drop here. Hold on, Bitcoin's about to do a drop here. I want to see how far this goes. Like I said, I look for a test of possibly this 57.37 area, or 57.3. YB said going up. And not yet, it ain't going up. It just broke a support line here, so definitely going down. We'll probably get a bounce down between this, right in this area. Look for a bounce in there, maybe come back up to the 58.2 after that, and then continue down. To watch the RSI, see how it resets. But that would need for everyone to watch the recorded video simultaneously. No, because it won't be recorded. It'll be live, but it'll be just like a regular recorded in the first 15 minutes. So if somebody watches it later, it'll just be like a regular update. But then after that, then I'll just go into, so they don't have to watch the whole video. They don't have to watch all the way through the live. Time to go for Average Joe to Savage Joe. Oh my God. Anyways, let's see what happens here. Guys, I'll be right back in about 5 minutes. Sorry about that, guys. Probably lost 50 people. I'm back though. Well, let's see if we get this down here. For some reason, the miners always proceed to pump and dump because they got to make money, man. They don't make money if they don't cash out Bitcoin. They got to pay bills. Yeah, Austin. I switched my leverage to 100x. My short is up 200. Damn, Sid, be careful, brother. I hope you have stopped. My short's doing pretty decent too. I'm up 55%. Astrios, thanks for the super chat, man. All right, so in the super chat, I will check out your coin, and that is SKL. Well, hopefully it shows up. I never heard of it, so not sure it's gonna even show. Let's take a look at it. SKL. Looks just like all the other ones. It actually looks like a possible bear flag here. I would be careful. Let's take a look at this. Again, guys, I don't follow these coins, so I'll just do a quick look at them and show you what I'm seeing as a possibility. All right, so this could actually be a descending triangle. So let's do this. Possible descending triangle. You may get a bounce in this area. Let's put a, we could look at this as a bear flag also, and actually I'm going to do that because of this high up here. So let's, this actually looks like a bear flag, although they can pop up, so be aware. But let's do a measured move of this first. So if it breaks up from here, this is the bullish case. I know it doesn't look very bullish, but this would be my first area to watch. If we're able to break this high here at about 76 cents, it could run up to 87 cents. A breakdown from here could be looking around. And these aren't exact, guys. These are just looking at it. Again, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion and my view and my analysis. So if we break down below the 72 range, we could be headed towards the 61. If we break above the 76 range, we could be headed to 87. This could also be a bear flag, possibly. But that's what I'd look for right now. If it's a bear flag, it could go a little bit lower, being down to around. So I'm just going to stretch this out, and we'll put, so that's the two targets right there in between the 57 and 61. If we break down here, if we break up above the 76 range, we could be looking at 87 cents. Looking at the RSI, really no divergence or anything right at the moment. So that's the targets there that I'd be looking for. What do y'all think about that? Nah, man, overall trade is 9x. Just fun to see what 100x is percentage wise, right? What just happened to BTC? What do you mean what happened to it? Nothing. It's playing out. Steve, I'm not going to look at stocks right now. Let's take a look at that Dow Jones, though. Still flirting with that trend line. This could have a quick pop up, but I don't know, man. I'm expecting a rejection there. DXY is still looking extremely bullish in my opinion. Gold headed towards the 1650, I still believe. Silver between 20 and 21. Nothing's really changing yet. Although them could change if the market decides to pump. You're welcome, Astros. Bought BTC at 57.8. What should I watch out for? You can go back in the video. We went over the areas to watch for. There's really no confirmation yet. I'm leaning towards the ABC, but we still could be making a fifth wave up. It is possible if we break this high here. But the 4 hour has me leaning bearish because of this rejection on the 4 hour EMA trend line right here. So that's what's making me lean more towards the ABC correction. Can I check the Dow on smaller time frame? Sure. We'll have to get off the log. Let me get off the log scale here. And we'll look at the 4 hour. So, I mean, it looks bullish because we're on top of the EMAs here, but that could turn around in a heartbeat. Let's go into the 15-minute. Does look like it's starting to curve. And let's see. So on the smaller time frames, oh, this is what to watch for. If we do break the high, we could be going up. Although, I don't, whoops, I don't think so. That would be around the 33.3. And then if we come down and break this, we'll probably be headed for, and this is a 15-minute. 200 EMA lies around 32.6. So keep an eye on this, but it's really hard to tell, man. I'm really more interested in this daily on the log scale than anything else right now currently. And it's getting a decent little rejection. DXY still looking good. Gold still headed towards target. Silver still headed towards the target. Bitcoin still headed towards the targets. You're welcome, bud. Here we go. So remember, we could get a bounce here before then at the 57,449, but I'm looking for right around in this area. We still have not opened and closed a 15-minute below all EMAs since the cross, so this may be the candle. Do you have your BAT wallet set up to tip? Yeah, I think you can leave tips on there. Yeah, I believe there is a tip jar or a BAT. I do have it set up, so yeah, should be good. What's the first target on the downside for Bitcoin? It's right in front of me, man. This is the smaller time frame. That's what I'm looking for. Although it could create some bullish divergence here in the 15 minutes, so we'll see. What's up, Zoltan? How the heck are you? Let's take a look at Cardano again. Still playing in that area. Again, we did make some bearish divergence here. Let's look at the daily. And yes, the daily, we did create bearish divergence. Exceptional TA skills, Savvy. Thanks, Ali. Can you look at Hex when you get a chance? Sure. So, in the 4 hour, that's a weird chart. So this is what I'm looking at in Hex. It's actually looking, depending on this, how this 4 hour close, we could create some bullish, hidden bullish divergence here. But I would just watch for a break of this channel. It could just range in there for a while, but here would be my bearish case, and that's if we break the let's see, what's this low here? If we break this low at 0.0111, could be looking for this being the bearish target, which would line up with all this area right in here. And if it was to break out bullish above here, it would, well, first off, it'd have to break the 0.013 cent, and then if it broke the 0.014, then we could be looking for the bullish case being all the way up here. But we did create bearish divergence here, lower highs in the RSI, higher highs in the price, so chances are you might come back down to this level here. Again, guys, this isn't financial advice, just doing quick looks of what we could be seeing. But yeah, a break of this channel to the downside would be around just less than a penny, and 0.016 as a high if we break the high over here. Trying to keep my 6-year-old daughter on task with online learning school and watch my position. Yeah, it gets tough, huh? So we still have not managed to open and close a 15-minute below all the RSIs after the cross here. And guys, you could check out, if you go on my YouTube page, check out my tutorial videos. I show an EMA strategy, some, you know, finding chart patterns, RSI, a few different things in there. Divergence, teach you a little bit about divergence. Very small head and shoulders on 15-minute. I really don't see a head and shoulders here. If this madness continues, could the Dow hit 34,000? I mean, it's possible if it breaks that trend line, but you can see the rejection so far. So far, we're getting rejected there. And by the looks of the dollar looks really bullish. Gold, bearish. Silver, bearish. I see what he's talking about on the top there. Let's see what happens here. Not really creating any divergence at the moment as we speak. Will we finally close? Open and close below this 80 MA will confirm more downside for me on the 15 minute. We got 8 minutes to close. This will be the first candle to open and close on the 15 minute below all EMAs after the 21 and 55 EMA cross. Can you look at sub 30K targets? DVAST. Yeah, we can look at that. So let's go to the 4 hour. So that's what I'm looking at in the 4 hour. Like I said, this would pretty much confirm a, let me get this off here. This would pretty much confirm a bear market if we break this bottom trend line. And if we, depending on where it was to break, but this would give us a target around 16 to 17. Let's see, 17K, somewhere in there. Also, if you look at past Bitcoin, if it was the top, and again, not saying it's the top, but let's go look at the daily. Let's do an 85% correction. I'm going to show you something else too. Let's throw the VPVR on there. So the VPVR, looking at this whole thing, is major support around 91.68, and let's do a 85% correction from here, just out of curiosity. Not saying it's the top, but if it was, look at that. That would be an 85% correction right to the 9100 9200 range perfectly. And in the past, Bitcoin has always retraced about that after a parabolic run. So let's look back here. 2017 bull run corrected almost 85% to the dot. So if that was to happen, and that doesn't mean it comes straight down, guys, that could be a year or two out before it gets there, if that was to happen. Another thing I want to show you is, take that VPVR off there. Let's take a look at the monthly. Do you honestly think that smart money that knows markets will buy something that looks like this? Honestly, do you honestly think they're gonna buy something that looks like that? Thanks, Icom. Bitcoin is more mature, nothing like 2017. It's more mature, but Bitcoin always corrects. Guys, Bitcoin isn't taking over the world, man. Not yet. It may in the future, but it ain't happening yet. So yeah, if you think that real investors, real smart money are buying up here, you're crazy. Here we go, headed towards our target. Let's look at the Dow again real quick. Still playing around that trend line. Dollar still bullish. Michael Jensen said pretty much nobody in my country gives an F about Bitcoin. Try clearing browser data on my... What do you mean clear browsing data? I don't want to clear my browsing data. All those cookies? What are you talking about? Why me? Everything's working fine. Oh, I was wondering what the hell is going on. funny, the chat I have above my head is quicker than the YouTube chat I have over here. That's weird. So this will be the first candle to open and close below that 8 EMA on the 15-minute after the 2155 cross. You guys can check my YouTube video and my tutorials for what I'm talking about. But that confirms that for the 15-minute that we got further down to go. I got you, why? Sorry about that. I thought I didn't understand what you were talking about. The next target for ADA is 175. Said, nah, I don't think ADA is gonna keep pumping. Honestly, I think this is about it for it. Like I said, if you look on the daily, that was a Coinbase pump that because it was getting listed, it's been listed. If you look here, there's a big gap right there. That's where they started talking about it. But if you look here, there's just massive bearish divergence. I think ADA is about done, guys, with its pump there. Just my opinion. Again, not financial advice. Just showing you what I see. Yep, still leaning towards this ABC. Again, that's subject to change. If we don't drop past the 57.2, then we could still be continuing up from here. And then we got the 52.7 down here for the bigger, longer term. But see how our targets are. We're headed towards our target. Look at that. I think Michael Saylor's tweets about buying a few million of BTC at 57K is like the most bearish thing. I've talked about him many a times, guys. If you don't know what happened with Michael Saylor in the .com bubble, this is what happened to him. If you think that's somebody that knows how to invest, you're absolutely insane. This dude is not a good investor. His company almost went bankrupt until Bitcoin. And if he does the same thing, which he was never going to sell anything in the .com because he knew what was going up. And he was doing the same thing, promoting it. He was promoting it on the Super Bowl with commercials. Now he's using Twitter. History repeats itself. This is not a smart investor. Not a smart investor. If whoever this was, which is Michael Saylor, told me how to invest or what to invest in, I would run far and fast. And he's borrowed billions. Guys, he was the biggest loser in the .com bubble. He lost, it's either 14 or 16 billion with a B. The biggest loser, literally the biggest loser. And now he's borrowed all this money that he has to pay interest on. And if Bitcoin goes into a bear market, he is ass out. Yep. Arthur Baskin said, don't get emotionally attached. That is number one. Do not get emotionally attached to everything. It will make you hold on to it all through the bear market when you can sell and buy back cheaper. Same thing if you're in a short and you just think it's going to keep going forever down. Always, always, always take profits, guys. At least take your initial investment out. We're going towards our target area for that bounce. He seems like a master in human engineering, but that's just... Yeah, he's a goofball, I think. Savvy Sailor was just playing the other side, which is why he's not a loser. No, you're totally wrong. There's ads about it. I've put it on my... As a matter of fact, I'll pull my Twitter up now and show you. That he was the biggest loser. I'm going to show you the article right now from back in 2000. I had posted it on my Twitter page. Where is it? Right here. I'll read you this article. This is from Fortune in June 2011. Or, I'm sorry, June 11th, 2001. The biggest loser, MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor, who saw a staggering $13.53 billion vanish. He's the number one loser. Michael Saylor, chairman and CEO of MicroStrategy, lost $13.53 billion, whose massive losses he has 179 million in direct stock left. Out of all that, the dude is not, I repeat, he's not a genius in the market. And here we go, going to our target here. Like I said, we could get down to this 200 EMA, expect a possible bounce there. If not, then go as low as the 5680, the 56.9 area for a bounce, which would be this old resistance, and then see where it goes from there. But Carlos said Savvy call this shit all day. Who else listens to guys? He is a loser, all right, I agree, but then how is he CEO still today? He's a snake because he was playing both ends, not a genius, a snake. Yeah, he shorted his own stock probably while he took all the investors' money. I wouldn't doubt that. But regardless, never listen to any of them people that have money. They're always telling you to do what they need you to do for them to make money, not for you. They're trying to take your money. Remember that. That's a fact. Morning, Bassman Jeff. Savvy, stay live. My G. Fireworks going off right now. CS said BTC to 40K. We dropped to 40K, I would consider it being a bear market. Like I said, I showed you that longer term trend line. Hey bud, think I'm right peeling some of my profits off Crowcoin? Possibly, I don't know. I don't mess with alts. If I had any profits in any altcoins, I'd be pulling them right now. I can't stand, I don't trust altcoins. And if Bitcoin goes down, altcoins are gonna be in a bad way. Lost audio? Can everybody hear me? Shows that, oh no. Shows that everything's working. Oh, okay. Anyways, I'll stay on for a few more minutes, guys, but I'm gonna be getting out of here pretty soon. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash that thumbs up if you're in here and haven't already. I do daily updates. We're still trying to figure out if we want to, you know, just do a regular daily update at the beginning and then kind of go into a live stream so people can watch just the daily update. They don't have to watch the whole video. So I'm probably going to try that. Maybe tomorrow or start doing it that way, but we'll take a look at it, see what's happening. If you guys do enjoy the content, make sure you share the video, put it out there if you belong to any groups or whatever. I'd appreciate it. Help grow the channel a little bit. Channels without screaming moon and $1 million and, you know, all hyper and nuts don't grow quite as fast, and I'm okay with that because I like to take an honest look at the markets. I don't want to I don't know. I just don't want to act like an idiot and just to get subscribers. It's not what it's about. And I don't rely on YouTube for my income, but I would like to grow the channel. It's pretty fun. Thanks, Savy. Have a great day. Right on, Roy. What's your live streaming timing? Whenever I'm in a trade, I may throw it on right after this video. I may just put it up here. I probably won't be doing any commentary or talking, but you can watch the trade. And if I put some stops in or whatnot, I can put my current trade up there. Like I said, I do it with a small account so you guys can see that you don't need a lot of money to make money. And just to prove that I'm trading, showing you, I think this trade I have like, I don't know, 1100 in, and I'm up about 800 right now. But yeah, I just use the smaller one to show. Like I said, Bybit, I'm using a small account on there. My main account is on Prime XBT. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. Both of them, there's links below to a few different exchanges if you want to play around, put a little bit in, and take the free stuff. All of them give you some kind of bonus or whatnot. It says right next to it what it does, so check it out. Just be careful. Don't put in more than you're willing to lose. Use your stop losses. I don't care what anyone says. Always use stops. So let's see something here. I had a trend line that we just bounced off of on a different chart, but we didn't quite hit it on this chart. That would have been here. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been fun. And can you give some advice to when to move your stops into profit? Yeah, if you're in a short and you, like right here, say you shorted up here and this was support. Once it broke that support, you can move your stops down just above that support. That way you're in profit. And then the same thing next time if it's to break support, like say it gets down here, breaks this support, then you move your stops all the way to there. And vice versa, if you're long, you would do the same thing on breaking resistance. That's a good way to do it. I don't like to use trailing stops just because, you know, a big wick and they can scam you out of your trade. I like to manually trade, and then once I have my stops in a decent profit, you know, I can leave the trade for a while, not worry if I get stopped out, no big deal. But that's how I like to do it. Everybody's different. But anyways, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for smashing those likes. Don't forget to share the video and let people know, you know, I'll be doing my updates a little bit differently. And thanks a lot for tuning in. Don't forget to check out all the affiliate links down below. I got stuff down there for hard wallets. There's also TradingView, which is free. Excuse me. If you want to start trading or you want to start charting on your own and starting to get a feel for how to analyze the markets. Also, there's I Trust Capital if you want to start a Bitcoin IRA. Retirement fund, that's a good place to do it. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks again, and talk to you guys later.